Greetings YouTube, Sega Zombie here, and welcome back guys to another video. And yes, we've got a Spectrum spectacular video. It's been 5 months since my last Specky video, so we've got loads to get through. I want to start off with this game first. It's a recent pickup. I was watching sort of loads of YouTube videos on top 50 shooters, space shooters on the Spectrum, and the 10 best shooters on the Spectrum, and all these different videos, and I stumbled across a shooter I'd never heard of. I didn't play it back in the day, and it really intrigued me. And that game is Cannon Warrior, released by Mastertronic. This is an eBay purchase, guys. Didn't cost me a lot. I think it was about 3 or 4 quid. But this is a great little game. We're going to have a quick blast on this, guys, just to show you how good this is. And bear in mind that back in the day, this game would have cost you $1.99. So let's move the camera up and have a quick blast on this. Right, so here we go, guys. Just a really quick go on this. Great sound effects. Awesome little soundtrack as well. I thought this was a really good little shooter. For a budget release, this is awesome. Let me know in comments, guys, have you ever played Canyon Warrior before? Is this a game that I just missed out on, as in, you know, everyone else knew about it except me? I really did not have this game back in the day. It's great to find such a competent little game, a really great little shooter. Undiscovered, it's great. I love it. You have to collect these to keep your energy going. Oh, I died. Yeah, you got to keep this energy bar. If you let that drop, you will die. But it's just going to be a quick go, because we have got a lot to get through in this spectacular video, guys. It's been 5 months. You've got to be really careful as well that you don't shoot your power-ups. I do that a lot in this game. Like that was a power-up. That's a power-up. Lets me fire off missiles. Doesn't last long though. Oh, let's get this one. See, there's lots of nice little cool power-ups you can get. If you don't shoot them. But there we go. There's a little look at Canyon Warrior, guys. I don't want to delve on this video too long. I just want to give you guys a feel for the game. Let's now spin this camera around and show you some of the specky pickups I've had over the last few weeks. So there is Canyon Warrior, guys. Absolutely brilliant game. I've had lots of fun with this game over the last few weeks. It's one of my more recent purchases on the Spectrum. I'm sure there's stuff I've forgotten here, but it's been so long since the Spectrum Spectacular, guys. I'm absolutely buzzing to get this video done. I really am. I think what we're going to do with first is I think what we're going to go through the games that have sporadically came in through the retro realm. Odd little games in bundles that I thought that looks interesting. Let's give it a blast. First up, we've got Spaghetti Western. Quite a playable little game, this one. Done by Zeppelin Games. It's got a nice yellow tape. I do like that. It's okay. It's not a bad little game. I've had a bit of a blast on that. This one, I was sort of going for it. Am I going for this set? I don't know. I've got quite a few of them, and that is the Summit releases, the $2.99 range. I've got a few of these now. I definitely need to do an update on what I've got in the collection and what's left to go. I need to really catch up. The same with the players. I think I'm still missing the same 3 games. But yes, Summit. I don't think there's many to get on there, and I've got a couple of the rare ones. So that's something I might look into in the future, but I thought, you know what, I haven't got that. The double, it's going to be a manager game. This one I brought home and it turns out I've already got it. That's Who Dares Wins 2. So that's a dupe. Next up is one that a lot of people talk about on the Commodore 64, and I must admit I quite enjoyed this game on the Maxi, the C64 Maxi, but it's not that, it's lost the charm on the Spectrum. I have to give this one to the Commodore, but that's Park Patrol. I don't know, I just couldn't get into it on the Specky. I don't know why, but again, this came in the shop. I think I gave like £1 for it, just so I could give it a blast. And yeah, I was a bit disappointed with that one, Park Patrol. This one was alright, a really basic game, this one. Mission Amiga. You've just got to fly across the screen and time the dropping of your bombs to blow up the skyscrapers and missile sort of launchers and things like that to get across the screen, because you'll slowly go lower and lower and lower. So you've got to strategically place your bombs to blow up the different buildings. But yeah, that was alright. I had quite a blast on that one. Mission Amiga. This one I haven't loaded yet, and that is Laser Lord. I'd imagine that's probably a text adventure. I'm not sure. Oh no, it says move and fire, so maybe not. I need to load that one, guys. I've not loaded that one yet. This is one that a lot of people talk about, and I couldn't believe it when this came in the shop. I think there's 3 in the set, and I've got the other 2. Is it Slot Car Racer? But 3D Grand Prix. Sure, this is the 3rd one out of those Ranger games. Again, it's Zeppelin games. I know ZX Techni likes this game a lot. I've given it a blast. It is pretty good, actually. It's a solid little racer, that. It's got a nice variation to the tracks as well. Yeah, I did have a lot of fun with that one. There was never an official release of Frogger as far as I know on the Spectrum, but there was so many clones. I thought I'd give this one a try. Froggy. Love that artwork. But yeah, nice green tape there. But look at that artwork, guys. It's fucking... That is something else, that. Froggy. And finally we've got Miss Pac-Man. That also came in the shop. I don't think I've ever played Miss Pac-Man on the ZX Spectrum, so it'll be interesting to see what that one plays like. And then next up, there's some double cases actually. Let's have a little look at these. Again, a game that I can never remember playing on the Spectrum. And do you know what? It's not that bad a port actually, and that is Donkey Kong. Never played the original Specky port of this, so I brought that home and that plays quite well. I'm quite impressed with that. This is a compilation I've never seen before. It's a Ocean compilation, Stars on the 128, and we've got International Match of the Day, Ye Are Kung Fu 2, Never Ending Story, and Daley Thompson's Super Test. Never seen this compilation before. Don't know if it's a rare one, guys, but I've never ever seen a compilation all shouting out the 128k games. But they're all pretty... I don't know what the Never Ending Story's like, but I weren't keen on any of the others on there. But I just thought that was an interesting compilation. Then we brought home Old Vida Sane Monty. Again, this is a Gremlin, and I was debating going for the Gremlin set on the Specky, but this one's in lovely condition. Tape, and it's also got the instruction manual there. Yeah, I'm tempted with the Gremlin. I don't know. There's no hurry. There's no rush. I'll just pick these games up as and when. I do still want to have a real proper sort out of the Spectrum collection, because there's lots of games I've picked up in bundles, like a number of these that I won't play again. Stuff like Park Patrol and Froggy. You know, these games need moving on. I just wanted to give them a blast. And then one that I've not played yet, but I do remember loving this back in the day, and that is Rampage. Whether it holds up today on the Specky, I don't know. But I loved this game back in the day on the Spectrum. I really did. A lot of memories and a lot of nostalgia for this one. This one's also got... it's all complete as well, guys, in fantastic condition. It's got the instructions in there. But this one's got an added bonus of having... sort of a demo cover tape there, and there's the original tape. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to giving Rampage a blast. I've not had the opportunity to load that just of yet. But these are the games that have sort of come to me over the last couple of months or so, and you know, it's still, I love it. I love it when a Specky bundle comes in the shop. I really do. There's something really cool about that, and I'm a buzz when people come in with a shoebox of Spectrum games. This one guy where I got a lot of the dual cases from, quite a fairly old chap. He came in and he said that they'd been sitting in this shoebox for decades in the top of his wardrobe. He'd had enough of seeing them, and he brought them in, and yeah, I give him some good money on them, because there were some really nice games in that shoebox. And yeah, it was these 4 I brought home, but I just love it. I love it stumbling across these games. So many memories with some of these as well. And yeah, stumbling across some new Specky, well, old Specky games that I've never played before, which is always great. So next, guys, we move on to a bundle that I got off Soy, Ginger Hippie Gaming. Now, he put this game aside for me from the warehouse that he and his friend uncovered sort of like over the last year. They've took so much treasure out of this place. But yeah, this game turned up. I think he had a number of copies of this, and it's like new old stock in perfect condition. And I purchased this, and that is R-Type. So I done me a fantastic price on this. It's in, like I said, it's new old stock. It's in absolutely mint condition, guys. I can't get it to load on my Spectrum Next though. It loads fine on my other Speckies, but not on the Next. I don't know if it's to do with the multi-load of it, but it loads the first side in and I can't get the second. It just crashes. But that's done that with every copy of R-Type I've had running through the Next, so I don't know if that is the issue. And like I said, it loaded fine on my +3 without an issue. But that is it. That is fantastic. But Soy being Soy, he didn't just send me that, guys, which is absolutely fantastic. He sent me a bundle of other games, so we'll go through them now. One I really wanted to play, and that is Narco Police. This is done by Dynamic, and they do some beautiful looking games. They really did on the 8-bit micros back in the day. This one's kind of like a third person sort of... The first level, I haven't got any further, but on the first level you're going through sort of like these underground caverns. And for the time, you know, it's mind-blowing. I can remember seeing this game in the magazines, but I never actually played it back in the day. But I do remember being blown away at the screenshots of this game. So it's great to finally get the chance to play this game. It's rock hard, guys. I couldn't get off the first level on that. I really couldn't. And then he sent me Mercenary, which is like a vector sort of style graphic game. James Bond 007, The Living Daylights. I actually loved that game back in the day. IK Plus, which is an absolute must-own on the micros. It really is one of my favourite games. I play this an awful lot on my analog pocket. I really do. I've got the Game Boy Advance version of this. It's such a quality game. And do you know what? It's not a bad port on the Specky. It really ain't. Might not have the polish of the Commodore 64 or the Amiga version, but still plays really true. This one also, Sai put in and he said that I've got to do a video on this. I wonder why. Strip Poker 2 Plus. Oh, should we have a little look at the screenshots there, guys? I bet you them colour ones. Yeah, it's Atari ST and Amiga. PC. Doesn't show the Specky, guys. So yeah, there is Strip Poker 2 Plus. And then Out of This World. Do you believe this was a shooter? Yeah, it was a shooter, that one. So yeah, thank you so much, Si. So chuffed with that bundle. You really looked after me, bruv. And gave me a load of new games to play, which is absolutely awesome. Right, shall we move these now? We've got a bit of room here, guys, to put this next bundle in. Now, this was a purchase of Facebook Marketplace. It's not very often that Specky comes up local. And this was in my hometown. So it was just a quick drive after work. I went and picked this bundle up. And it came with a blank disc for the Specky Plus Free. Then we've got the Specky Plus Free sort of free disc that you used to get, which's got Super Test, Cosmic War Toad, Gift from the Gods, Maelstrom and Nomad on it. I love these little cases. I really love these little disc cases. And then we've also got the disc version, which I was really chuffed about, of Mickey Mouse. I remember graphically this being a really good game. I can't remember if it played well, but again, it's Gremlin. I think I've got this on tape. So yeah, Mickey Mouse, the complete game. No, the computer game. Read properly, Scott. So yeah, we got that. We also got a SJS1 Sinclair joystick, which has also got an RF lead in it. And there's the joystick. Do you know what? It's actually in really good condition, that. Even though they're utter garbage. Yeah, that's in good nick. It's just nice to see one in the box. God, it's dust on that. And then finally, a Spectrum Plus Free user book, user guide, instruction manual, which I didn't have that in my one, so that's mostly what I was interested in, to be fair. And then also in there you've got the instruction manual, which is cool, to the compilation disc, which is really cool. I didn't notice that was in there. So yeah, I paid £15 for that whole bundle, which I thought was an absolute bargain. It's probably worth it just for Mickey Mouse. So, because Plus Free games are not cheap, guys. So, that was my Facebook Marketplace bargain. So, guys, let's move on now to some of the Indian homebrew games I've picked up. And this is my most recent purchase. This literally arrived on the door a couple of days ago. And that is Mickey and Minnie in Jet Set Steamboat Willie. So, this is a take on Jet Set Willie. I'd imagine. I've not had a chance to play this, guys. It's literally just come through the door. But I want to show this off. And what a really cool tape that is. done by Sloney Soft. But yeah, this popped up on Sinclair for Sale, the Facebook market, not Facebook market, the Facebook group Sinclair for Sale. God, I'll get it right, guys. You can see I haven't done a video for a while. And yeah, this popped up on there. I think Sorry Ginger Hippie and ZX Tetley both tagged me in this. So I grabbed this copy. You've got to be really quick with these. I don't think there was many available for the first print. There's another one also that I've just purchased, which will be in months and months time when I do another Spectrum Spectacular video, I'd imagine. But yeah, looking forward to giving that one a blast. Might do a video on that. And what I'm planning on doing, guys, is not leaving it so long in doing specky videos and just do quick little videos showing some gameplay or whatever, just to keep the ZX Spectrum series, the Spectaculars going, guys. Really, I've got so many videos I can do. It's just having the time, and doing these videos takes a lot of time. So I thought, well, if I just roll the camera and do some quick gameplay of some games, first impressions, that sort of thing, or some nostalgic hits on some true classic specky games, I think that's what I'm going to do moving forward with the channel when it comes to the Spectrum side of things, definitely. But we don't stop there on indie games. This next one is an absolute beauty. Again, ZX Tetley, he tagged me in this. It's not very often this game comes up. He knows how much I rave on about this game. This is one of my favourite indie developed modern games for the Spectrum, and that is The Sword of Iana. And I never thought I would get to own a physical release of this game. I've played it through the Next, downloaded the ROM, but look at this, guys. This is absolutely stunning. Beautiful box. And then inside we've got a drawing done by the original artist there. This is all in Spanish, or is it Portuguese? I'm not sure. I think it's Portuguese, maybe. I'm not sure. Spanish. But yeah, so I can't read that, unfortunately, but that is a beautiful sketch in there. And then inside the box we get an advertisement, little poster there, and obviously the ZX128K version of the game and the MSX2 version of the Sword of Iana. And we've got a beautiful colour comic book here, again with a personal note and some signatures in there of developers of the game, I'd imagine. But look at this, guys. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Really, really pleased. It's kind of like a grail item for me, which is silly to say because this is a modern-ish game. It came out in 2017, I believe. Physical. Then you've got the controller layout there, the instructions for controls, and then this is what's interesting on the other side, how to load the game. And what is awesome is this is on, should I say, a cartridge that slots into the expansion port in the back, where you would normally put, I believe you would normally put your joystick interface for a Kempston or something like that. I'm sure that plugs into that port. I'm going to have to put this to the test, guys. I haven't had the opportunity or the chance to. That will be a future video, definitely, of me. I'll set up the Spectrum Plus 3, because that's the one I've got at hand. We'll set up the Plus 3 and we'll load this game live on video. Why not? Let's do it. But yeah, look at that. That is an absolutely beautiful cartridge to a beautiful, stunning game. Absolutely chuffed sick to have this in the collection. I really am. This is going to go pride or place, that. Not a cheap game, guys. I think I paid, I'm trying to remember, I think it was £90 in the end with the conversion rate, because I had to pay in euros. I think it was about £90 I paid for this. But it goes for a lot more than that on eBay. I'm sure it was 90 quid. It was around the £100 mark. So really pleased to add that to the ever-growing Specky collection, which I keep saying that I'm going to thin out, but I keep adding to it. But there we go. That is the Spectrum games and the indie games. That leaves us with the elephant in the room here. TX1696. That is right, isn't it? Yes. This game is a tremendous game. I showed it off, or showed this off in my Revival video, because I picked this up from Revival. But yeah, this is a really cool game. This is the music you've been hearing in the background, but it comes with a load of postcards, some cool art there. I must say, I do like that one. That's cool. So yeah, it comes with some nice cards, postcards there, and we've got the operator's manual, which is all in colour, as you expect now with these games. They tend to be really well presentation, good presentation. Oh, it's too hot, guys. It's too hot. It's presented really well. Nice presentation. But that's not all. We've also got some custom little stickers to put on the SD card in this game. And I think what we're going to do now, guys, well, at the end, what we'll do is we will have a quick blast on this game, so I can show you guys this game. Now, this is numbered 0189. So is there a set number of these? I don't know. I'm not sure. So yeah, there is... Oh, I'm dropping things. TX1696. Why they gave it that numbered name, I do not know. That's the only thing I don't like about it, is its name. I think they could have come up with a better name for this game, because it's a great game, it really is. And then two more Spectrum Next games to show off. And again, these are the type of videos I'll be doing, is the short gameplay videos, first impressions of these games. I'll definitely do a video on TX1696. But we've also got Head Over Heels for the Spectrum Next. Join Head Over Heels in an exciting enhanced adventure through more than 500 rooms, amazing music, free game levels, multiple save games, hidden secrets and more. I have not played this yet, guys. This came a while back now. But yeah, I've not even booted this up yet on the Next. But we will get first impressions of that, I'm sure, at some point. And then finally, a game that I've actually got into. It's got that one more go element. I load this game in and I sit there and I play it for over an hour. And that is Night Night. A great little game, that. Really good sort of puzzle platformer. A bit like... sort of a bit like Flicky, a bit like Bubble, that sort of thing. Yeah? That's a really cool little game. And it has just got that one more go. So we will definitely do some videos, guys. I promise you, it's not going to be 5 months. We will do some videos on some of these Spectrum Next games. Definitely some of the indie games. And if I find a classic, we're going to do a video on that as well. But before we end this video, guys, let's have a quick blast on TX and show you what it's all about, guys. So here we go, guys. Here is TX1696. It's now loading in. Straight from the SD card. It's just going to be a quick blast on this, just to give you guys the feel of this game. So there's the story. Love that synth speech. That's awesome. So let's get straight into the game. I have managed to get to level 4. I can't get off level 4. We're just going to play right from the beginning. That music kind of reminds me of Tempest 2000. Bit of a wait for the loading screens, but you're going to see why. This game really pushes the next. So it plays very similar to R-Type. Oh. So you can hold down the fire button and beam. But look at these sprites. Amazing sprites. You have shields, you can be hit so many times, if I remember rightly, before you die. It's a question mark, you don't know what your power-up's going to be. I kind of like that. I think you can change it in options. Some great little power-ups. Some really imaginative enemies that craft foreign like worms at you. I love the attention to detail. It's the little details that sets this game out. We're getting more powerful now. It's not going to come true on the screen how vibrant this game is, guys. I'm looking through the viewfinder and it is somewhat dulled down, which is unfortunate, but it's going to give you a feel. You can see how much development's gone into this game as well. A lot of time, a lot of love. But let me know in comments, guys, if you've got this game on your Spectrum Next. I'd love to know how far you can get. I can get to the end, pretty much towards the end of level 4. This is the first boss now. Oh, I took a hit there. And we got him. That is the first level done, guys. We'll just show a little tiny bit of the next level, just so you can see how much the levels mix up, sort of like the environments. So this is a bonus level. I haven't quite figured out what you got to do here. I think you've got to shoot as many of these as you can, collect what you can. So yeah, I've not quite sussed what that is, but you get scores for the amount of those you shoot, extra life. It's pretty plain sailing until you get to about level 4, then it really ramps up. Level 3 is quite challenging as well. Just listen to that awesome soundtrack. Brett's worms. Definitely got an Amiga shooter feel, this game. It's just stunning. It's just absolutely beautiful, guys. It really is. How the backgrounds change there. I love how the ship sprite turns when you go up and down the screen, the rotation on all the enemy craft, some pulsate. It is just the attention to detail that sets this game out. It really does. We're gonna go until I die. Oh, and there we go, guys. There is a little look at TX 1686. That's it for this video. It won't be too long until the next Spectrum Spectacular. I can assure you it won't be 5 months. But until the next time, guys, I'm Sega Zombie. Goodbye.
Sega Zombie. Sega Zombie.